Alright, got another design here. All I did was add a couple tanks up on top, but that pushes up the center of mass up a lot higher, and that should make it a little bit easier to control. It's still got the same decoupler, so the extra fuel, I am having to push the engines a little bit harder than I'd like, but the extra fuel draining down should help it to maintain stability a little bit longer, as long as it doesn't start that rotation again. If it starts the rotation, then there's nothing I can do. Unfortunately, with the way that this whole KSP is built, I mean, you can see the wobble already starting. It's going to fail. I don't have struts, and this is, to quote Thor, wonky. This is going to end bad. If it does not end bad, well, I will greatly apologize, but as you can see, it's just getting worse and worse. The more time goes on, the worse it's getting, and I see catastrophic failure any moment. I'm going to be silent because I want to see this myself. Oh my. Oh wow. Honestly, I'm surprised it is still together. Oh wow. And if you look at the gimbal, it's trying to correct. I don't want to turn the SAS off, because I want to see what happens here. This is awesome. There we go, catastrophic failure. Let's try that one again. Actually, let's go ahead and revert back to the VAB and see if we can do some pseudo struts on this. The problem that we're having with the game, at least with this part of the game, is the fact that struts are designed to connect to two entities. Each of these are considered an individual entity, and struts are designed to connect to two of them. Everything else is only designed to connect to one. So even this girder right here, if I hit the symmetry and I put this girder right on the edge here, you see how it's kind of interacting with that? In fact, it's not even allowing me to place it. Let me try this again. Okay, that allowed me to place it. It's not supposed to, but I'm not looking a gift horse in the mouth. Let's go ahead and try to launch this puppy. And I think I just realized one major problem. Yes, I think I just realized a major problem. Okay, we're going to go ahead and launch. This is not going to work the way that I want it to. Just going to go ahead and say that up front. Not going to work the way I want it to. The shaking is back, which I kind of expected. See, with those girders actually only interacting with one entity, they're not actually touching the others. So they're free floating through the other entity. That causes a major problem in that there's no stability. If I zoom in here, let's see. As you can see, they're not touching here. That entity and that entity are not touching. So it's doing the exact same thing it was doing before. So yeah, without struts, I don't know how I'm going to fix this. I'm going to go ahead and cut, and again, try to find a design that works. What I may do is go ahead and find a design that works, and if it does work, then I will cut back to recording and show it to you what it looked like on the launching pad. But the actual space vehicle will be in space. So I will go ahead and cut and see what I can do. Alright, my friends, well, I found a winning design. It was actually just the next iteration of the Jaffa spacecraft. This kind of reminds me of a Star Wars X-Wing, or maybe even the Zephram Cochrane Star Trek spaceship. But basically, rather than trying to use those girders, all I did was attach fuel tank to fuel tank, and it apparently works that way. I didn't think it would. I for some reason thought the entity connecting to entity would not work, that you needed the struts, but apparently you can connect fuel tanks directly like this. Now, the problem that I'm having here is I don't have enough fuel to actually get myself into a good stable orbit. So it's not going to do the orbit that I was wanting here, but it at least is doing a lot more than the previous, 4 or 5 designs have done. I think I can improve on this by adding more length to it, maybe even surrounding more fuel tanks, because apparently they do draw from one another. Let's take a look at this one. Come on, zoom in. Where's my menu? I'm supposed to be able to see how much fuel are in these. And apparently I cannot. So let's just go ahead and stage and fire. There we go. Head to the map room and let's plan out our trajectory. We can lower down the speed, set a maneuver. Not like that, we don't. Okay. And in actuality, let's just go ahead and kill the speed here. And it does not look like we're going to get into an orbit. It just looks to be too much. Well, let's see where we land. If I come over here and I park it on that, and then we just accelerate. Okay, continue to pull it over, put the mark there. We're almost out of fuel, so let's see what we've got here. Okay, capsule alone, how close did we get? Not quite. And we're going to be landing on the dark side. But it looks like we may have made land. Land is good. Land means I can plant a flag and take soil samples. So let's go ahead and head back here. Let's come in here and do an EVA. Want the EVA report. That is hilarious. Okay, upper atmosphere. We're going to go ahead and save that. It should give us 0 science because we already have that. Okay. So let's board the ship. And I'm going to do a time accelerate. Heck, I'm going to do a jump cut till we land. Alright guys, I took a chance because we got over 80,000. And if you notice, there's a different EVA report. Report from space just above Kerbin's water. You've recorded your observations, yada yada yada. That's another 8 science. So let's go ahead and keep that. It actually says that transmit and recovery will be the same. Now let's go ahead and transmit that. No comms. Well, that would present a problem. So let's go ahead and keep the data. And now I will see you when we hit the ground. Okay, my friends, let's see if we can get Jebediah here to give us a surface sample. Let's let go. See if we can get him to walk. Oh, wow, the lag on my computer. Wow. Okay. Let's take a surface sample. Only 9 science? This rate, I'm gonna be in debt my whole life. Okay, let's just get back to the VAB or the science building and spend the science, see if we can get some struts, because I really bad want a better rocket. Even winglets would be better, because some of those other designs would have actually made orbit if it hadn't been for the rotation and the, well, general out of control. Oh, I earned 25 that mission. Okay, that's a lot more than I thought. So let's look at the tree. Okay, better engine. A Sepatron 1. No, that's fuel. I don't need more fuel. Rockomax booster. I do like using those, but another engine, landing strut, better parachute, nose cone, winglet, and radial decoupler. I use the radial decouplers quite a bit. Well, these are the ones that I was hoping. I'm actually hoping for struts, but let's go ahead and purchase those. Structural, there's my struts right there. Right there. That takes 45 science and also requires this one over here, which takes 20 science, so I need 65 science before I can get the basic tools that I use everywhere else. Okay, and what else did they unlock here? Oh, which you need that one. Flight control. No. Inline reaction wheels are awesome. They actually stabilize your ship. But I want the struts more. But I don't have science for any of it, so what does it matter? I only have 12 science, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for right now. I'm going to make another iteration of the ship, but chances are I will show that in the next episode, which is the way that I do my episodes is about one a week. So I do play Minecraft and I do play this game. There's also a third game that I play. So it may end up being that the next episode of this is 3 weeks away. So don't get discouraged here. I do plan on doing other things. I know that KSP is has a huge community and it's growing. It's not near as big as Minecraft, but it is growing the way that Minecraft did in the beginning. So yeah, I will be doing a lot more here and doing more episodes to try and keep people interested in this game. And I will be doing Minecraft some more. But for right now, I only want to do one video a week because I don't want to feel overburdened. Plus I have a full-time job. So yeah, I just don't want to feel overburdened. To me, this is a game. I'm sharing with you guys my love of playing this game. And let's save the game first. Well, let's go ahead and quit. Anyway, that'll do it for me today, guys. Remember, as always, may peace find you well.